pretty intense.
The experts are stunned by the devastation. High-speed camera footage reveals that Tommy Gunn's devastating power.
Chassis. I didn't think he was going to be that accurate with this. Every version of that Tommy
Yeah, accurate. He's like 10 feet away.
I think we're going to have to put something in where it's multiple chances for a lethal strike per turn. I mean, this is going to have to be burst fire. That's what we're going to have to compensate for.
The test stat will be used in the computer simulation to reveal the deadliest warrior. But the outside have a killer machine gun of their own. We are pitting two of history's most sinister warriors against one another. Yakuza versus Mafia. Mafia's arsenal is simple and effective. Cocktail, baseball bat, sword or shotgun, and the ice pick. But Yakuza's arsenal is meant for shock and awe. The British stare, ceramic grenades, nunchucks, the Walther, P-38 pistol, and the Sai. When you compare these two groups, the Yakuza has a lot more education in regards to killing. They're the scholar killing. And I think that's going to end up making the difference. Mafia proved that Tommy Gunn's killing power was more than crime nor heist. Yet the Yakuza are ready to reveal their own killing machine. The British stand. A simple, yet chillingly accurate submachine gun.
This is the British Stand Mark II. Check it out. It's a specialized piece. This weapon was used primarily to keep control in the streets for high firepower, but very effective.
Hey! Barrel smoking.
Sten unloads its 30-bullet clip in less than 2 seconds. Accurate. Tommy gun.
As you can see, we've got multiple targets, simulating a rival Yakuza gang taking over the marketplace. They're going to come in.
Chip weapon.
Exactly.
Fresh rib cage, a drop lung.
The drum clip, which can hold 100 rounds, was used primarily to keep control of the streets for high firepower, but very effective.
Barrel smoking.
Sten unloads its 30-bullet clip in less than 2 seconds. Accurate. Tommy gun.
As you can see, we've got multiple targets, simulating a rival Yakuza gang taking over the marketplace. They're going to come in, and you guys can sweep this place.
We're just going to come here, we'll probably just flank them and just go pop, just 3 person get out of there.
The Yakuza team has been given a single clip holding 30 rounds to take out 4 targets.
Nice handiwork, Dave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 rounds in this guy's. Most of them in the chest, the rest are in the face.
So what do you guys think? Any of these boys making it home?
No, none whatsoever.
Basically, it's quick and efficient. The intimidation factor of an automatic weapon with the accuracy of pinpoint laser.
Nobody survived.
Which team has the more powerful long-range weapon? High-speed footage also shows the Sten's amazing accuracy.
What we saw in machine gun is, as you say, a spraying weapon. But I'm seeing someone who's placing 4 or 5 rounds at a very high rate of speed in a target that size, which is right where it needs to be, right?
Right. Just a great example of the discipline you're talking about. You're actually taking time to pace out your shots, but it's still enough to drop all of these guys in less than 2 seconds.
Because of the martial arts training, you learn to focus and to be able to get right on. It's a matter of self-control, focus, breathing. This is a serious business. I would have to say, sir, this is excellent shooting. In a second and a half, you wiped them out and had ammo to spare. I think this proves that precision dominates power.
Which submachine gun gives their gang an edge?
The Sten makes a bang, but the Tommy gun makes a boom. It's greater caliber, so it hits with more stopping power, but it also fires faster and is capable of holding a drum clip, which can hold 100 rounds. I'm going to have to give the edge to the Thompson submachine.
The Mafia gets the edge in long-range weapons for the Thompson submachine gun. The disciplined Yakuza feel this game will ultimately be played in their court.
Yakuza will fight to the death. Mafia, they'll give up, they'll run away, return state's evidence. But they won't fight to the death. We will.
Their bullets under them. The Yakuza can always resort to bombs. To rule the criminal underworld, these warriors left nothing to chance. The Yakuza's ceramic grenade was an explosive part of the massive homemade arsenal built to defend Japan from U.S. invasion.
Ceramic grenade is the equivalent of a flashbang grenade, except that it has a more lethal bang. The Mafia would not know what hit them. And before they can recuperate or even think straight, they'd be dead.
Testing this grenade's explosive power requires another visit to a firing range.
So it's all black powder that's going inside that?
Yeah, primarily all black powder.
To see how much damage these small grenades can do, Jeff places pressure sensors on 3 dummies placed at varying distances.
The numbers I get from this will tell me whether we've popped the eardrums, caused brain injury, collapsed a lung. To consider the fact that this person has complete pressed rib cage, but these two almost unscathed. It's very, very interesting.
Though not intended to be lethal, the grenade lacerates the closest victim.
This guy's confused. This guy's disoriented. And you know what? This guy's dead.
Impressive. But the Mafia also know how to deliver bad deadly message. This scare tactic was often used for revenge. And to make sure no witnesses survive to tell the tale.
Gentlemen, Molotov cocktail. Nice. Very simple, effective product.
A love letter, basically.
Could someone survive a Molotov flash? With a fire crew waiting, Jeff places temperature sensors in the test vehicle to measure the intensity. Vehicle burst into flames. Just beginning.
The face just reached 300 degrees C. The chest is at 260. This was really good. How quickly that he fail immediately or you're dead match, right? Just like this, covered in flame.
Back in the fight club, each team defends their explosive weapon.
And then it's almost like the glass breaks, right? And it takes a moment for the gas to get out. I think the Molotov cocktail gives you a fraction of a second to actually realize what's going on, get out of the car, and start shooting. Whereas a ceramic grenade, you completely at least one person here. Whereas the other 2 or 3 would have a very hard
hard time getting out and running
because they're just stuck.
Exactly.
It's the edge in explosives with a ceramic grenade. So far, Mafia and the Yakuza are very well matched. These gangs are just taking over the lives. It's a deadly to be that deadliest way. Yakuza versus Mafia. The ultimate fight to the death between two of history's most feared crime syndicates.
Just tell me this.
Japanese Yakuza combine deadly weapons of destruction with martial arts mastery.
How many people actually go into a fight wanting to die, expecting to die? It's engraved in their blood and in their genes. There's no way you can fight that.
Young men hoping to join the Yakuza were drilled to ignore the pain of battle.
Yakuza were trained not to give up anything to their enemies. Not pain, not emotion, nothing.
Any mistakes require personal sacrifice.
If a member fails, they show their dishonor by severing one of their pinkies off. They take a tanto or a short blade and sever a small top digit of their pinky, and progressively more if they keep failing. This isn't just some kind of job that you're doing. We're talking about people that live, breathe, die this.
But the Mafia also required total commitment.
The difference between the Mafia and every other gang is they had a code of silence and they had a code of honor and respect. They give you the code, they bring you in, you take that blood oath, and you swear to God you're not going to rat, you're not going to lie, you're not going to think of yourself above the Mafia. You have to put yourself after them.
Mafia believe that family strength and group fighting tactics will help them outmuscle any challenger.
That's why the mob generally is going for not just looking back. But when it comes down to being you have to do whatever you got to do to protect the people.
This is a great set of nothings right here.
That's right.
Want to be us, but they're just going to try to innovate.
Everybody wants to be
And we're the originators, they want to be the innovators.
That's exactly right.
The Sicilian Mafia's peasant background was seen in their use of everyday objects in combat. These newly arrived immigrants found inspiration from America's favorite pastime, the baseball bat. 3 feet of purest looking power.
This is my favorite one of all. There's nothing better than taking a bath and just hitting the guy like this and coming back around. If it doesn't hurt him seriously, and he'll get the picture of whatever you're thinking.
The Mafia. The baseball bat was quick, effective, and legal.
This was used for more misdemeanor crimes, you know. If you're stealing money, you get your legs broken.
How much trauma can a baseball bat really cause?
Break the knees, break the spine, break the skull.
On this test, we're going to break your back.
Let's do it.
The target is the closest thing to human flesh and bone, a 125-pound pig.
So you can smash this guy's spine in. You ready?
I'm ready, brother. All right.
A sensor placed on Joe's wrist and bat will allow Jeff to measure the speed and force of the strike.
I say, just nice and slow now. Rotate to the left. That's good, man. That's good. Okay.
All right.
Good to go. Okay. You ready, Joe?
3 feet of pure slugging power.
This is my favorite weapon of all.
He's fast.
A powerful swing that wouldn't stop an enemy.
So you guys can see this is all muscle, okay? This pig has a lot of muscle along his back, but he was still able to get enough force to fracture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spinous processes clearly.
So if that shot happens to limb, it's going to break it. Leg, arm, its toes. But if it hits the head, neck, that guy's down. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, hit out. But the Yakuza don't even mind.
Next, see what you got. See if you can beat the hero.
We can do the same thing without a weapon. These are just distracting when they break it from their foot.
Lay on the side, brother. Chill out.
The Yakuza bring both their body and a legendary martial arts weapon to the fight.
were primarily used as like defensive farmers weapon, but you could do it over some other types, like knives, bludgeons, and any one of those would probably knock somebody out pretty quickly. Why would the Yakuza carry something like this? This weapon is very easily concealed. It's very flexible. You can use it for a lot of different things. You can use it to slaughter people, crush skulls with it, break arms, break legs. The whole idea is you get mesmerized by the movement of the weapon, and then it strikes kind of like a fight pump. I mean, it's kind of cute, I guess, but I'm not sure I'm going for it. No, I mean, it's ridiculous. Too much flash. Way too much.
Test the kill factor in the nunchucks. We'll use a gel head and torso with the same density as human flesh and bone.
Okay, you ready, your zero? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you see this, you know that it's pretty much mush on the inside.
It does worry me, though, that you have to take 2 to 3, even 4 swipes at it before you're sure what your handiwork is done.
Maybe baseball. Say that much. There's no way I can do it.
That's the final battle here. That's side raises the stakes.
The nunchucks are flashy. They present themselves a lot more than what trauma they inflict. However, it's definitely the bad breaks both. I gotta go with the best.
If you take gym close combat weapons. When the Yakuza are ready to fire back. Open the ultimate street fight. Yakuza versus Mafia. Yakuza versus the Mafia. Two of the biggest, most conniving groups of thugs in history are about to fight it out. 1920s Mafia openly killed in broad daylight to protect their interests.
Is that people started to get afraid. Because the one guy slights the other guys. You got a big one. You gotta shoot him.
First, the Yakuza maintained a lower profile. While they fought to control illegal weapons. Hitting easily concealed guns were critical to success on the streets. And given the choice between precision and firepower, the Mafia went up excellently better.
If somebody comes at me with a handgun, someone takes a small shotgun, blows his head off, and have a nice day. It's real simple.
Down the barrel sawed-off shotgun. Packed a 1-2 punch.
Shotguns, they don't jam. And the firepower they put out is phenomenal. All you heard is double click, and you're going. It's over with.
You don't have to aim, just shoot.
Yeah,
Point.
that's right. That's right. Anything, everything in front of it.
2 triggers? 2 triggers, 1 for each barrel. Okay. And I'll shoot some of these barrels off right down the middle of the hex. Excellent. I'm not convinced you're going to maintain the internal ballistics. Trust me. This thing, 2 shots, the body unidentified.
Admit, the Yakuza favored a precision weapon that could kill at great distance. England was like and deadly accurate.
Well, for P30, it's perfect. Like, let's say for assassination attempts, it's accurate. It's small. That's all that really matters.
Which weapon is the bigger and fatter?
What's the Yakuza doing with the German weapon?
Well, you did study world history. Together during World War II. It wasn't really standard issue to the Japanese, but after the war, it was easily accessible to the Yakuza via the platform.
The tightness of the group. The only thing is, I see a little bit low. It's got that antique shop.
How are they going to be feeling after this? Wave stuff.
Okay, let's bring in a more realistic target.
Ready, Zero?
Yes, sir. as well. And those are all signs of close quarters. As we back this guy up, you can see this chest. This is exactly what this would do. So just at night, those cats here. So the sky, you get through this. 30 shot punch. Into your chest with a bullet. Shotgun where killer that could be 30 years.
It's the edge of mid-range weapons with a 12-gauge shotgun. The Mafia have the Yakuza on the run. The descendants of the samurai have deadly tricks in this. Coming up, centuries-old killer takes on a lethal kitchen. So far, the Yakuza and Mafia have pulled out their best firepower. Let's see who is the deadliest warrior. These kings of the underworld were also famous for their special weapons.
We got a little safety knife on that. They're shaving HP pictures with one side all the way to the other. So your necktie? That's right. That's right.
No, it's still very good. Swords are still very good. But when you're talking about the actual Yakuza against Mafia, close combat, Yakuza will take them out.
Warrior's special weapons threaten to make mincemeat of any enemy.
All the scissors are silent, 5 inches of depth.
The common household ice pick. Mafia's silent killer.
Now, the ice pick was used very simply. In many cases, it's been reported that people would just go to town with this thing and just put in 150 holes in somebody just to make it.
You know, the first thing I notice here is the length of this. I mean, you put this into the brain, and pretty much anywhere you put this in, it's reaching basic functions to sustain life.
This would go hand in hand with the kiss of death. You'd go in for a hug. Hey, Charlie, how are you today? Right into the brainstem.
As silent death, the body's going to flop, and then the body's going to die.
So let me show you how this thing works. Let's do it.
With a high-speed camera and a gel-encased human skull, our team is about to test the deadly killing power of this simple kitchen tool.
3, 2, 1. You can hear it bust the skull.
Let's take a look. Well, it's in good. Yeah, 4¼ inches, but that's all the penetration you need when you're dealing with the human brain.
You know, in our culture, we don't even shake hands, even with those we trust. It makes you think you're going to get close enough to give us a kiss.
See, in our culture, surprise is part of the attack, so you'll find out soon.
I'm shocked at the ice pick's punching power.
Reach the
You break-
here from the back of the neck.
I broke his leg.
Just like a shot right there. Almost looks like you're smiling.
Potential damage of the ice pick is impressive, but can it compare to a weapon 3 times its size? Enter the side, a farmer's gardening tool that was modified to deliver death.
These are the Japanese side. They're much more efficient weapon in combat than the ice pick. It's a multi-dimensional weapon, unlike most of the Mafia's arsenal. You can use its lock-bladed movements, hook it down, and attack with a blunt end, or spin them around and use the sharper end as a more lethal option. I mean, the movements are beautiful. It's fluid action. It looks pretty, but let's really see what it can do. Let's get set up.
Jeff readies the test by attaching a sensor to the foam torso. This device will measure the force delivered by the deadly side.
3, 2, 1. Some real deals. I wasn't joking about the point on that, man. Those things are sharp. That's so you don't think that's too practical?
It seems like a very clumsy weapon.
Yeah?
Yeah, it seems like you're struggling there a little bit, pulling them in and out, too.
I have to disagree with you on that one. I think it's a very fluid weapon. I think it works well with its motions, and you can use body inertia to your advantage.
How many of these do you think would be fatal? It's a puncturing weapon. There's 11 puncture wounds here. This will hit the rib and go right through. So if you hit anywhere in the chest, you're almost guaranteed a puncture wound in the lung. However, that does not mean a death strike.
In the ultimate battle, can a warrior risk using a weapon that might not deliver the kill?
This is a battle till death. That means if you can't hit the right spot with the first strike, you should be killed. You have to. And remember, these things are used to disarm people. So I got the ability to disarm whatever's coming at me and bite them over and over. What we saw done with the ice pick earlier was absolutely savage, and it's a brutal little tool. The Sai, on the other hand, it may have been adapted from a pitchfork-like tool, but it's all weapon now. There's no doubt that the Sai is a better weapon.
The Yakuza gets the edge with special weapons, but the Sai. Ultimate fight to the death. Yakuza, the final battle. Next. Our experts have completed their tests on the Yakuza and Mafia's deadly arsenal. They tested 5 weapons that help the Yakuza rise to power. British then. The grenades. With the P-38 pistol and the sides. They also tested 5 weapons that help the Mafia control the streets. Tommy gun, top cocktail, baseball bat, sawed-off shotgun, the ice pick. Each weapon is unique. In long-range weapons, the Mafia's Tommy gun was put up against the Yakuza's Stand machine gun.
In terms of sheer firepower, Tommy gun.
Mafia. Team also tested explosive weapons. The Molotov cocktail.
Ceramic grenade has the potential to blow out eardrums, potential brain injury, potential lung injury. The Molotov cocktail, as long as you don't get flames on you, it's not a lethal weapon.
Yakuza. Mid-range weapons boil down to distance and accuracy. Versus
And comparing the P-38 to a shotgun, both can kill, no doubt. But the chance that someone dies is far greater with a shotgun.
They tested 2 special weapons, the Mafia ice pick and Yakuza.
From a trauma standpoint, you're going to get a lot more trauma by the 3-pronged Sai, but I got to give the advantage to the Sai versus the ice pick.
Yakuza. And our experts tested 2 close combat weapons, the Mafia baseball bat versus Yakuza nunchucks.
The nunchucks took multiple strikes in order to create fractures, whereas the baseball bat was a grand slam when it came to breaking vertebrae.
Edge. X is now ready to load all his test results into the state-of-the-art computer program that will determine the winner.
The core of the simulation we'll be using today was originally developed to simulate army-on-army combat, but we're going to be taking that down to the squad-on-squad level in order to determine who is the deadlier warrior.
It's a battle of opposites. Martial arts training versus down and dirty street fighting. Surgical precision against lethal overkill.
We've seen an unbelievable amount of pain. Trauma that is being caused by close-range weapons, mid-range weapons, and long-range weapons. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I've entered all of the data from the tests and written all of the custom modules necessary to run this fight in the simulator. So let's fire it up. kills. It proved to be victorious 58.6% of the time. That's 586 kills. Compared to the Yakuza's 41.4% of the time, 414 kills. The mafia weaponry really swung it in their favor over the advanced techniques of the Yakuza. The Philippines won because of their firepower. But the honor, dedication, willpower, and discipline in real life would have carried the Yakuza on top. I feel like the mafia paid somebody off to win because I really thought the Yakuza was going to win. Is anybody behind me? I got to be careful of what I say.
I respect the Yakuza. But when we're talking about the deadliest warriors, you just can't compare.
Alright, have to lock in. Have to lock in. Not really. That's what I'm trying to do, but. Come on. Good stuff. Yeah, I need that. Okay, I'm in the top 10, that's good. Got this chunk way. I wish there was a rift. Yeah, just need 2 more. I never have to play this crashy like again. See my Twitch. Who's this ugly? Oh, no, there's something there. So many lives to post.
How would I even play you for I wish I was bloody. I mean, when I look at some of the film, like for example, when people play games like Fortnite, even just it is possible. It's just I don't know how to do it. Yeah, but it's more demanding. So, but like, by demanding, I mean what's the specs required? The requirement that you need for a PC to run U4, or U Fortnite is more demanding. I would imagine that U4 probably. Let me see. I don't know if it was relatively high. I kind of surprised by that. So recommended is no, it's pretty low. I don't know if it's not. A few years ago, we had like I remember I put running like workshops. Yeah, I can run other. Video GTA skins, get that friend. I think the only thing that U4 you really need is the processing power because so much shit just in the background. Yeah. But U4 the recommended yeah U4 is low. It's 1 GB of RAM. Yeah, U4 is low. It's not yeah, it's not that Fortnite is. So I imagine if somehow they were able to make it as a phone thing, it's probably cool. And I'm sure people have. I'm sure people. Oh yeah, that I don't know how you fix that. No, yeah, I don't like you. The strategy games, unless it's specifically made for the piece for the phone, are not that great. They're compatible with Geo. So that's and that's the kid that's finally graduated. I was checking the graduation thing. My boy was done. Somebody celebrated his family. That's pretty good. It was, well, free for now, so Second is back and it's free. The master. And he's not free.
So now you can shoot me from here. What?
What?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I guess that's not. He's not free from the slavery. Jesus Christ, the next to do with when next week? When are we getting off? When this week to the 18th? Yes, yeah. When is the break? I just need to agree I want to be free. I know because my professor are smoking friends. Can't get you. One of them only waiting me since September. The other ones, well, it's the final paper. I know how long it's going to take to read. I just need to read but one of them really focused. I'm really reading.
Oh, I got hide. Maybe I can show the screen my code. Sure they can see. I think they can see. Okay, it's really out of focus, but close enough. I don't think you can see, but I have a sufficer now.
The penthouse could have gone like depends on which one. You can check the street line.
People in position on doing that.
Yeah,
I would have killed him if it wasn't for that stupid thing.
nationalists and the South, just enough mobility. I mean, at least in this in EU4, it's just you get a uprising disciples. In EU5, you don't know how bad it is. Your country can be split. Basically, when they tell you that you have a civil war, you truly have a civil war because half of your nation is just gone to one side. Because I think there was this meme I saw on the Paradox YouTube channel where the military decide to launch a civil war, calling themselves the provoked military force. So you're fighting this. I'm like, What is this? I haven't touched U5 in a while, but the Civil War in that game is crazy. But I remember I was playing, I checked on Hungary, and Hungary was split between three different factions, which is one is Hungary, another one is a faction revolting against Hungary, and another one is a faction revolting against the faction. And you know what's worse is that enemy nation only I don't think the player can do it, but the AI can declare war on the rebels and they can take territory. So even if you finish your civil war, you would have lost territory. Then now you need to fight back against whoever took your territory, which I found to be a bit of a scam. Yeah, because imagine like you randomly your nation just lose territory and there's nothing you really can do about it because you have to fight a different nation just to get it back. You cannot do the same. The AI can do it, but you. Let me see if I can find the name that you
Storm's coming in.
Yeah, there it is. The name of this one. I don't understand. I mean, I like it. It's interesting way. It's because whereas EU4, when you have rebels, unless it's a bunch of them, it's not really a problem. But EU5, the nation is growing up. And we thought it would be very fun. Well, you can literally lose most of your nation because one. So the rebel is called the Provoked Military Force Empire. Whatever the fuck that means.
Just waiting for one of these guys to get killed so I can move.
It's a rebel. I need to. I don't know. I should use that with the compressors and management. Like I like use for because use for sure there is some difficulty, but it's more of an action. Maybe it takes time. Sometimes these spots it's so. I think when a new phone comes to the world, sure you'll have that protect the rebel. That's true. You have a good nation is going on.
Of course, always low battery.
Yeah, but check out that with first and military.
It's always low battery. Sorry about that.
for me, for the last year, I think the last year, running just for one state, unable to do anything meaningful. So in my game, my last two was I kicked straight out of failure. And the neighbors also bullied them until they were literally getting out of the Netherlands, out of France. I just remove all the possessions. They're just Spain and the Italian person that they have. I just really Switzerland back to school. And then the left side is just baby I'm trying to see what my next path. Technically, my mission tree wants me to kill Russia as a functioning state. I don't even know what to do with it. I don't know. But like, here's the funny thing. Right? It's either I become the restorer of the business, essentially going to the script for the PLC. I don't know how the Polish Ukrainian Commonwealth decides to restore the business in empire because that's the mission to the Balkan expressions. I'm like, okay. But I think the reason it gives me that is because you have a decision you can make early in the game where you can decide to have an Eastern expansion or Western expansion. And I picked the East because I learned to hit West. So I think that's like, oh, you want to restore the position that no, I'm so interested in restoring the city. They're 1-3. Makes sense. The more time you have as the emperor, I think the more experience you get. So that's I don't think there's a limit. It's just used to have somebody with one thing out next to is there a limit on the number of people? Oh yeah, there's someone really fun. It's either one person extended to more than the minimum amount of provinces and just lost the province, or somebody more than it's legal.
Is there a way to display your PlayStation to the computer? I mean, your TV to the computer? Yeah, that's possible.
Because he lives in most of the free cities I know. I don't know. Is it cold? Is it cold? No, like Cologne has in Cologne, Germany. At that point, I don't know. They probably had another one have it, and whoever was. Let me see. Let me find what are what are the base the free cities on. But I know Lubeck and Hamburg and some others. Augsburg, Bremen. Have you checked Augsburg and Bremen? What about Augsburg? Hmm? You know, there's really a city that would meet the criteria. But I don't know if there's a list of states that they give. But I know Frankfurt, Germany is one, Lubeck sometimes, and sometimes it's just the Republic. So it really depends on what info they have. What they do. Here, you took like half of your right, but here, half the time. Well, I think you get some bonus to win the right to being a free city, so I don't know. Mexico, in my game, there are four performing. Not sure if I'm gonna let them reach this. The more reform, the more likely they either form to be wholly owned empire or something like that. Which honestly, I wonder which one they will do. Because currently, I think we'll still have the lead rule because literally just half of the empire is Protestant. 20%. Have chance to connect legally free. You're not done Mecklenburg yet? I put it first. Kill Mecklenburg. This, yeah, but you're invading Saxony, which is way more, way more, they have Dresden, which is a very high developed province. Mecklenburg is a piece of shit in comparison. Kill Mecklenburg. Yes. Yeah, but it generally has, does it not have a higher development? What's the development in Because Mecklenburg is a bunch of farmland, whereas Saxony has Dresden. Seriously, Mecklenburg. It's much like, at least with Mecklenburg. Did you kill Pomerania? No, I completely secretly with your family. Is Mecklenburg the one with the post office, or is that separate? No, it's South Pomerania. The, yeah, the region is called Pomerania. I think I confused it in CKP. But you need that because you get the access right there. Yeah, is that called Pomerania? Is it? Isn't the area called Pomerania? Yeah, but that's what Pomerania is. Then consecutively say that. Like literally, I'm saying most of my games have been England, uh, Brandenburg, Austria, Germany, Poland, France, And that's the first time I'm playing the Ballistic. For the first time playing and Owen. Did I want to take something? Oh, next session will probably be. I really stayed long. I think I was super the thing, the experience of the game.
I have the 36 count set with tan and olive drab green variants. This set comes from their plastic army women collectors. You can also pick this set up in
Hold on.
multiple
So what
colors:
else
blue,
how do you have
gray,
Felicia but you
green.
don't have Gecko?
Customized animation. These pushing EMC pink, red,
Well, it's not
soldiers call them
because
pretty sticker
Felicia
packaging.
is more
A plastic
front
bag with a card header.
developed.
All
You
the
get a
figures
higher
rest in the
Gecko
bag with
defense
ample room. On the
than
back of
the
the card
still
header
mental.
shows some highlights of women in the United States military. You can see that women had roles in the military from the American Revolution War all the way to the modern day. You will also see a progression in what roles women served in each of the major wars, and some notable legislation that was passed. Pictured on the bottom right is Paulus Athene, the official insignia of the U.S. Women's Army Corps. Here are all of the figures lined up. Each set has 36 women with 22 unique poses. The packs should have a consistent distribution of each pose, but my tan pack came with one extra soldier, and some of the pose counts are different. Alright, let's get a closer look at the poses.
And then for some reason, I was the peace treaty was forced upon me. So I walked outside my head. I didn't surrender because I was like, what the fuck happened? I don't know if I was a glitch or something. But I can imagine if you were able to pick the last only element from the big game. Maybe it's that's a big one. Yeah, for me, maybe dealing with them because previously they never really explained. The next big deal, it would be big, seriously, getting there. I feel good with it.
I also want to point out that some of the figures appear to be made out of a different plastic. You can clearly see the dark versus light figures. One of the plastics is more opaque, while the other is more transparent, letting light shine in. The lighter plastic diminishes some of the details. The tans also have the same, differing plastic colors, but it isn't as severe as the grays. Now I'm going to compare the BMC soldiers to Tim B soldiers. For the most part, the women fit in nicely.
They're
There
not
are a
demanding.
few poses that are extremely small compared to the others. Some of those smaller poses look like they belong on a cheaper Romulan set from China. But for the most part, they pair nicely with the MU soldiers.
I mean, I like to race it. It's just a big something. So I was like, what? We're your friend, my guy. They did not, because Naples existed because I had released Autumn and Land back to them. So they were just like grateful little shits. That's what they were. Well, that's seriously,
Yeah, hello, Mr. Josiah, sir.
What do you want, Carl?
Oh, now you want to speak to me. Oh,
I know.
oh no, it's not naive. That's his friend. His delusional friend.
What?
Uh
Hey, hold
huh.
up.
What you want?
Hi.
Hi, Fabrice. I can hear her in the background.
This is Naive's friend.
I decided.
Yeah. Hi, Fabrice.
So we got some good kind of news. I guess our brother's coming.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
You
this
don't think I
Friday.
know that?
Yeah, you do know.
Yeah. So that's a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you do? Dang it. So that means you could possibly come over. Oh my gosh.
I have to think about it.
Oh man, we'd have so much fun. We would have so much fun.
Uh-huh.
He's coming the 19th, so you better get your derriere over here.
Uh-uh. What did he say?
So he's like, I thought he was joking. It's like, nah, he's just trolling us. He's not actually coming. It's like, my mom confirmed it. My dad confirmed it. It's like, dang, this little homie is coming.
Uh-huh. He pulled a fast one on you, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, but no, he told me already.
Yeah.
You know that's what best friends do. They tell each other everything.
Yeah, I know. I thought I forgot. It's like I just want to like maybe Josiah can actually come over. It's like, whoa, that'd be pretty lit.
Uh, yeah, I'm contemplating it.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's cold there though, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was snowing. My birthday had to be inside because it was snowing.
Snow is not cold all the time though. Sometimes snow is
No,
warmer than it is not snowing.
I mean I guess, but it was pretty dang cold. It's like I don't know,
It was cold.
like I don't know, like 10 degrees. Yeah,
Ooh, ew.
something like that. I don't know, but like it's gonna be like 40 degrees in the next 2 days though. So I'm back in the
Yeah.
snow's gonna melt.
Are you cold, Fabrice?
What?
Are you cold?
Yes, I'm fucking shooting.
Oh, let me put on the hair heater on. It should already be on. Yeah, he's the guest, so yeah.
I'm trying to go fucking Florida. And I hate it here. It snows. It's my Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it smells like it smelled like maybe when I was leaving.
Yeah, that's why we squandered the chance to see the ball drop because it ain't gonna be that warm again.
It's never gonna be this good of weather.
Yeah.
Try to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
So we got lucky that year.
Yeah, I mean we were close, but I wanted to see it, cause
I know. Yeah. So if we ever sense another warm year, we'll jump on it.
yeah, yeah.
So, but anyway,
There's always this year.
Yeah.
There's always this year.
Uh-huh. So thanks for sharing
Yeah.
the surprise that wasn't a surprise. So anyway, but yeah, so y'all getting everything ready. Got to keep the house clean,
Yeah.
and you got to wash all your clothes because I think he said he's gonna wear your clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I heard somebody
What'd you say?